Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 5 of Age of Wonders Planetfall. In the last video we just started to annex another sector as well as dealing with a few armies. We've actually got another tactical operation point that we can use here. Still only got one doctrine slot, strategic operation points. We've sorted out our happiness problem here for the time being. We are going to go ahead and end the turn. Still haven't met any of the other AI factions yet.
Objective completed.
So that gives us this worker bee. Has a sting, regenerative pollen, biological animal-like units, a skirmisher. Along with getting some reputation and some influence. We'll take those rewards. I will take that worker bee and add it to that existing army there. We've also annexed that sector. So we will probably... So this army that doesn't have the army that doesn't have the hero in, I will probably leave back home to defend. We've completed a tech.
Electronic mechanisms employed by the Empire appear to have developed a passive-aggressive attitude towards abuse. If a device is mishandled, it may drain more energy than allotted in system specs. We suspect automaton activists to be responsible. Nonetheless, it's good to upgrade your infrastructure. Tate Oric, Productivity Conspiracist.
So now that's done, let's go and get the production development as well. We can exploit the sector. So if we have a look, we can see that this sector... So this is the easiest way to find it, is just zoom out. So it does have a tech building there. Research performed in these domes grants plus 10% knowledge to the colony it's linked to. Grants an additional 5 knowledge... Well, it's not percent, it's flat. 10 knowledge. Grants an additional 5 knowledge when in a research exploitation. There's also 3 food here. And energy and production. But I specifically took it because I wanted the tech. So... we're going to go and build research exploitation in Mastiff March. So let's produce that. Grove, which we'd already upgraded, we can add one of these buildings. So minus 10% needed, minus 10% food needed to gain a new colonist, or food sharing tax reduced by 30% in this colony. So let's go and queue that up as well. Ops ready to prime.
Available for priming.
We don't really need to worry about any of those. At least I don't think so. You get 100% more influence points from quests. I don't think I'm on any quests at the moment. No, we don't have any currently active side quests. The builder, what do we need for this one? Unknown commander completed this task on Pioneer. Add a sector to your capital. Exploit a colony sector. Found a second colony. Yeah, we definitely should do that one. Let's go ahead and we need 30 of this stuff to queue up another one. So we will work on that. Let's go up and we've got some energy. Let's go and queue up a couple of frenzied, just normal ones. Because I want to be able to add them to our new army. So this is mostly going to be our defending army. This doesn't mean that he can't go around and, you know, poke his head in a few marauder camps and things like that. Our power is 581, which is not great. But we can certainly take some of these marauder camps out. So we can do a bit of local exploration, sort of, you know, see what's around. What's that we've got there? Nothing really. Abandoned quarry resource node. So we can move with you. You don't have a lot of movement because that flyer joined you recently. Otherwise we could grab that Imperial Energy Stash. That'd be nice. DNA vaults. I'm going to move up in that direction because I would like to try and grab that on the next turn if I can. And then we've got our main army who is mostly recovered, actually. So, do we want to keep grabbing stuff down here? I guess we probably do. Neutral settlement. When you get friendly with certain NPC factions like these guys, I could go up to them and actually say, "Hey, can you move out? I want this territory." And if your reputation with them is high enough and you have the influence points, you can just ask them to move out. You'll also notice on some sectors, when you mouse over them, you get this notification at the top of the screen: geothermal instability. Select the sector for more information. And that basically means that it has negative effects on your armies when in the area. Let's go and have a look what's up here. We've got a research ship and we've got a supply stash. Both of those would be pretty good to have. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some combat here. We could just auto... I think I will auto combat this one, actually. There we go. We didn't lose anything there. We gained some rank ups. And that gives us some research. And then we probably, on the next turn, head over and do that one. If I do start a second colony, where would that be? I think that's a good question. Not Blurry Bog. We'll probably annex that. Might be worth coming down here and grabbing this one. We'll have a look. We'll consider that one. Created a sector base. Yep, that's fine. Let's end the turn. Still haven't met our neighbours yet. Domination of Purification.
Clear your mind and listen. Truth speaks with the quietest voice. Artil O'Ug, Kir'Ko, Dream Reader.
Or as I should have said, Dominion of Purification. Let's select a new research there. So we're all up to tier 3 now. Militarized strains. These are both strategic operations. In fact, the target friendly army with regenerative virus, healing them to full and granting them +4 resistance to status effects for 1 turn. That's nice. Infect the target army with sleeper xenomes. The target army suffers 20% damage, and biological and cyborg units are afflicted with parasitic infection for 1 turn. On failure, the target army only suffers 20% damage. Or we've got Dispersion. Launches a spore pod into tactical combat that bursts on impact with the ground. The pod deals 15 biological damage in a 1 hex radius area of effect with high impact. The spore pod leaves behind a bloated pustule unit on the impact hex. The unit is destroyed at the end of combat. And there is an offensive mod. Throw plague pods at the target, dealing biochemical damage in a 1 hex radius. Xenoplague units in that area instead are healed for 8 vigor. High impact, it staggers units. 200% additional damage to obstacles, can destroy fortified obstacles. Parasitic infection. Ignores line of sight penalties. Oh, that's got to be worth taking. That sounds like it has a lot of utility. Orders required for this guy. I was going up here to grab this energy stash. Now, this isn't a full army. I've just remembered that. This is a very small army, but we will manual combat it. We do have a new hero here. I just need to protect these units a little bit. But yeah, I do need to build this army up. 3 units is not going to cut it for this kind of thing. So, this guy has a Thrax pistol. A low damage, short range biochemical attack affected by lines of sight, but he also has his energy blaster as well. Let's just put him on Overwatch. I don't think they can get close enough to attack on this turn. So we will hunker down with you, and this is our flying unit. So these guys have a sting, but they also have the ability to regenerate. A biological or cyborg unit. It has a 3-turn cooldown, so it's better than that other support unit that can only use it once per turn. Let's just change their facing, and we'll get them to block, and let them come to us.
Operations available.
Oh, they're really not coming in very far, are they? So we've got our operations now. Biochemical maceration. Not a lot of point in doing most of these. Go for parasitic infection, parasitic strike again, I suppose. Try and hit both of those units. Oh, target cannot be affected. Invalid target. So why can't we do that? What are these guys? These guys are... they're minerals. Okay. So they've got biochemical weakness. So that's what we want to be doing then. So biochemical maceration. Doesn't do any straight up damage to them though, so that's a little bit pointless. So let's save the energy for that. Let's do the same thing again then. We'll take another turn of Overwatch. I know that seems a little bit cheesy doing Overwatch spam, but I do want them to get a little bit closer. They're not coming in, so I am going to have to do something if I want to take them out. Unfortunately, they're mostly out of range of everything that I want to do. So let's move up with our hero. Only a 5% chance to hit that. Can't hit with that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a shot at that vehicle. I was really hoping it would explode. Let's go and move in with our melee unit. In fact, if we can use our acid spit, they're a little bit too far away, so we can't do that either. That's a shame. And what's the range on this sting? That's only adjacent, I think. Yeah, 1 tile. Fine. So we'll hunker down. So they'll probably attack now we're at closer range. Hopefully it's not going to be too devastating. That hurt quite a bit. Mostly going for my hero and missing, which is great. Right, they have put themselves all together, so that's good. So let's go in with the Battle Vomit. So 9 damage to all of them and -1 armor. Do we want to use this pistol? I think we do. Is that unit down? It is. So then let's heal this guy with the bee. So you are now back at full health. And we'll just end the turn there. So we are taking flame damage. You're coming around behind us now. I think we're just going to go straight up attack with these guys. That wasn't enough to get the kill, unfortunately. So I'm going to move in with the bee. And use the sting to finish that one off.
Enemy eliminated.
And he actually gets health back for that because he drains life. Now, you don't have line of sight, which is a bit of a pain. Let's go ahead and use this. Reduced chance of hitting because the trees are in the way, but... Got him.
Enemy destroyed. The enemies of the hive have been defeated.
Took a little bit of damage, but nothing we can't cope with. The wreck contained data of an uncharted area. Oh, right, so that's actually showed us where somewhere else is on the map. Is there anything interesting there if we move into them? What did that do for us? Did it do anything? I'm not sure if it did. Let's go and move you back in this direction. We definitely need to build that army up. So you're our secondary army. We were going to go and take out these marauders. Just to clear the nest, really. Just getting the nest off the map makes life a lot easier. So let's go in for manual combat. Don't like it when I see things that say explosive. That bothers me. Okay, so they've all gone into defensive mode. Let's do our usual thing. Because we did. Well, these are mostly frenzied, aren't they? So we don't really have a lot of ranged here. So we really need these guys to come to us. So let's just try and stack everything up together. Make the most of our swarm protection. we will turn you to face that way. And let's just get you... Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to do. It shouldn't make any difference. Get you to face that way. Trying to select my flying units. There we go. Get you guys over the top. I don't know what these pustules actually do. Infectious bite, high impact and stagger, and ambush leap. Well, that sounds useful. Let's keep them at the back then. And just move in with the flying units. Keep everybody nice and safe. Get everybody on defensive mode. Let them come to us one more turn.
Operations ready.
Ah, they really don't want to move in. Okay, can we do it? What's the range on this ambush leap? Not all that far, to be honest, so not that useful. Okay, let's go and move in with some more units. Really need them to come into me, to be honest. That only has a range of 5 tiles, so can't reach them from here. You guys may as well move forwards a little bit. We'll put one of the flying units over you, probably. So you can hunker down. You guys hunker down. You move over that unit. Defensive. You move over that unit. Defensive. I like how flying units can actually go over the top of normal units. Is it worth trying to get a parasitic strike in here? Because we can basically hit 3 units at once. And we'll end the turn. They are definitely going to move in now. They are going to trigger Overwatch from the adjacent melee units. And that's probably going to do something nasty, but I think we're fine there. And it missed. Excellent. Okay. So let's try and work out what a good order of attack would be for this. Let's attack you with the flyer. Because that finishes you off. Frees up this guy to attack you. Although you are staggered, so you're only going to get 2 hits. We've got another flying unit here that can finish you off. I think. Maybe. You're engaged to that unit there. It's a little bit difficult to see what's going on. Can you finish off that unit? Let's try and clear some of the others out first. Let's get rid of you. Can you not do that? Air leap. Damaging any flying units? No, we want this one. Claw strike on you. Can we not do it because they're below us? That's interesting. Looks like we're actually locked down there. Right, let's try and take these guys out with you then. Now we can finish you off.
Enemy destroyed.
And then we'll attack you. Can we do that? Why does this guy appear to be... I'm confused here. That's definitely an enemy, right? But I don't want to select the enemy unit. This hasn't become mine, has it, for some reason? I can't seem to do anything with it. Could be a bug, I suppose. Well, I mean, obviously it is a bug, because it's a giant grasshopper, but that's not what I meant. It's just a little bit weird. I haven't seen that before. Can we attack that thing? Might as well go and do it. Because I have no idea what's going on there. Okay, that's a little bit of damage done. Now these pustules can attack these. Sure.
Enemy killed.
Ah, there we go. Well, that kind of worked. So they've only got 1 unit left now. I think that's alright. You're attacking my flying unit. I'm perfectly fine with that. We'll finish you off.
Enemy annihilated.
Nasty little explosion there at the end that
The enemies of the hive have been defeated.
does some damage. I'm not sure what was going on there. That was a bit weird. No, pustule weird thing leveled up as well. So that gave us some food. It gave us another electrical blaster. And we actually have gained a Hopperhound Manhunter. Brilliant. We'll take that reward. So that Hopperhound... do I want to take something out of this army? Let's take one of these flyers out. And you can go back to base and join up with our other army. And we'll put the Hopperhound in that army there. Excellent. We could build a forward base here. I'm thinking this is probably where we're going to grab our colonist. Orders required. So we could get you over here for a supply stash. Or we could get you over here for another research ship. Let's get the supply stash. Army's at pretty much full strength. 1,000 power almost versus 340. We've seen all of these enemies before, so let's just do an auto combat. We didn't lose anything as expected, and we gained some food. And then we'll start heading back in this direction. Orders required for this army. I mean, we could jump on another one of these. There's another crashed research ship there. But I mean, yeah, we probably should clear all of these out. But I think we'll wait for another turn. I'll just tell him to wait 1 turn. And as that's the end of the turn, we will also end the video there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying Age of Wonders Planetfall. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.